The Synchronicle Model is built upon familiar esoteric bones, the abstracted Solomonic pillars of old, and their synchromistic resonance to the astrological ecliptic above. But what of the significance in planetary rulership of the signs? Turning to occult magic squares reveals a numerical significance already embedded in the cosmogram. Firstly, we assign each of the planetary magic squares grid values to their planets, the Sun and Moon, Mercury, all the way through to Saturn's single house upon the model's planetary order. It must be remembered that Saturn rules both Capricorn and Aquarius, and has two magic square values of 3 each for each sign. Adding all these magic square grid values together, the number 69 is revealed, and, all jokes aside, we see the values for the Sun and Moon are reflected centrally. The Sun and Moon triangles, which embody their respective pillars, reflect this number perfectly at the center of the model, as does the yin-yang, with the 6 and 9 in union. The alchemical Sun King and Moon Queen and their divine androgynous child resonate together in alchemical calcination. And our goat god Baphomet's phrase, meaning to sever and unite, the same. And the ultimate Sun-Moon union of them all, the eclipse, also chiming in. As we have seen before on this channel, the Solar King and Lunar Queen have symbolic counterparts. The lion and the unicorn both appear on the UK's royal coat of arms, which are seen around the central symbol of the Order of the Garter.
The Garter Throne Room in Windsor Castle. The original Black Rod and Garter King of Arms were appointed to run the order in the 15th century. Today, their successors lead the Queen's procession.
Garter and Black Rod, pray summon the companions elect.
3 new knights have come to be invested. One is the former Prime Minister, Sir Edward Heath.
My lords and ladies, pray be seated.
As custom demands, Sir Edward has chosen 2 other members of the order to help with the ritual.
The Right Honourable Sir Edward Richard George Heath.
The 2 knights of the Garter who supported me were Lord Carrington. The other one was Lord Callaghan, who was formerly the Labour Prime Minister. That's them out. We had them also in the...
The recipient in the Garter ritual is flanked by a representative of the 2 main political parties in the UK, Labour and Conservative, the red and the blue, as we have already seen in the cosmogram.
Well, the Garter is held there on a cushion, and the Queen takes the Garter and then hands it to the page. The page then kneels down and places it round your leg, just beneath the knee.
The Garter place just above the shin and just beneath the knee resonates amazingly with the zodiac man, on which we find the 2 signs Capricorn and Aquarius in that position. The Garter ritual places a symbolic ring upon the left leg of the recipient, which again resonates with the planet Saturn's rings and the middle wisdom pillar of the cosmogram. Is the Order of the Garter a planet Saturn ritual, with the Garter recipient flanked by the red and blue or sun-moon pillars of the cosmogram, and the Garter itself, symbolic of the planet's rings, placed in the exact area of the 2 Saturn-ruled zodiac signs upon the zodiac man, and the gematria of the Garter itself has a familiar result. The history of the Order of the Garter, we are told, is as follows. King Edward founded the order in the year 1348, when it was officially proclaimed. However, in the books of the complete peerage, it states that the order was first instituted in the year 1344, and in a Swiss ephemeris for that year, 1344 began with Saturn on the 0-degree line of Aquarius, at the center of the cosmogram. The 6 and the 9, embedded in the cosmogram, the sum of its planetary magic square grid values, also resonates with the 9-branched menorah, which often features a 6-pointed shape at the center. This branch is called the shamash, or the attendant. Typically positioned as the menorah's central branch, the shamash is used to kindle the other lights on the menorah, with the flame of the sun in the moon's night domain, and on the Sephirothic tree of life, the sun and the moon sit upon the 6th and the 9th spheres, respectively.